what the most common question is that I get from homeowners who are remodeling or redecorating their home? How do I accessorize this room? How do I finish it? I've pinned images on Pinterest, I've gone out and bought all this beautiful furniture, but now that it's all in the room, it just doesn't feel finished. It doesn't feel put together, and I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix it. And I completely understand. Somehow we've been made to believe that if we focus on choosing a nice sofa and table and bed and nightstands, those key big pieces of furniture, somehow we'll be able to put together a beautiful room. And so much emphasis is being put on those major furnishings that what often gets lost is just how important those final stages of layering and styling are. Take this foyer, for example. This is a room that you may have seen on my Instagram or Pinterest and in the House and Home magazine. And now have a look at what it looked like when only major pieces of furniture were in. I think the difference is pretty dramatic, and the before definitely wouldn't have made it into a magazine. Now, what contributes to this layered look in the after picture? Of course, we have accessories on the cabinet in the foyer, but we also have additional pieces of art. There's a portrait in a gold frame. There's also a black and white photograph in the background in the living room. We also have a rug on the floor in the living room, and we have a side table with a table lamp. So there are quite a few elements in this space and in the space in the background that greatly contribute to this layered look. I firmly believe that those final steps of layering and styling are as important, if not more important, than getting those big pieces of furniture. And yet no one teaches us how to add those ever important layers, all those smaller pieces, art, accessories, window treatments, rugs, how to pick them, how to pair them, how to arrange them. Retailers have buying guides, how to buy a sofa guides, how to buy a dining table guides, but they all focus on those individual large pieces, and no one tells us how to put them all together. So we're left to our own devices. We buy a whole bunch of things, a side table here, a couple of pillows, maybe some accessories, we bring them home, and we try to put it all together ourselves, but the results are often haphazard and uninspired. In my opinion, understanding how to add layers to your space with smaller occasional furnishings, with art, with window treatments, with accessories, is key to putting a room together like a designer. Those are the tools that make all the difference in how well put together and how finished your space will be. And even as a designer, I remember being in that position where I didn't know how to really finish a room. Layering is not something that we're taught in design school. We're taught interior architecture, space planning, color theory, finishes. But those final stages of decorating is not something that's really emphasized. It took me a number of years to figure it out for myself, learn how to do it well and how to create spaces that are welcoming and livable, but also magazine worthy. I call my method the magazine worthy layering method. Magazine worthy because it allows you to create spaces that truly sing and have that much coveted designer look. But these spaces are also always very comfortable and livable. Instead of just focusing on all your big furniture and hoping that somehow we'll get lucky and a beautiful room will emerge, this method tells you exactly what layers you need to add to a room beyond those big pieces, and tells you how to choose the right items, how to pair them, how to arrange them so that they all beautifully work together. My method has specific guidelines on how to create the most effective layers with wall decor, occasional furnishings, with accessories. If you want your home to really look and feel the way you had envisioned and hoped for, you need to learn how to layer properly, because that is what will give your home that interesting, finished, sophisticated look you've been trying to achieve. If you're one of my followers, you probably already know who I am, but for those of you who don't, I am Ines Kelly. I'm the principal designer and co-founder of Kelly Hopter Interiors, and I have worked with hundreds of clients to help them create a home of their dreams. My work has been published in House and Home, Style at Home, Room Magazine, and Wall Street Journal, and I'm part of the roster of the world's leading designers who offer consultations via the Expert platform. Now imagine how wonderful it would feel to look around and truly love your home. How amazing it would feel to have your friends and family over and feel truly proud of the home you've created. And how great it would feel to be confident next time you start a decorating project because you know exactly what to do, create a beautiful magazine-worthy space. Now, if you enjoyed this video, I have some exciting news for you. I will be teaching my magazine-worthy layering method in a new edition of my Magazine-Worthy Spaces Masterclass. I started talking about my method a few years ago and took 2 classes through an extensive online workshop teaching it in detail. About 6 months ago, I started talking about some of the same concepts on YouTube and was surprised by how many people were interested in it. Some of the videos got 30,000, 40,000 views, one got even 300,000 views. This got me thinking about teaching the Magazine-Worthy Spaces Masterclass again and taking another group of people through it. If you did my original Magazine-Worthy Spaces Masterclass back in 21 or 22, this new edition will have new modules, new content, and we're going to have a whole new set of live Q&A calls. And also, some of you may have taken my Magazine-Worthy Beginners course, which gives you a good foundation. But with this class, it will be very different. You'll be working with me personally through the course, along with other students. There will be Q&A calls with me where you can ask me questions and you'll be able to get help and support from me. It's sort of like a college class, if you will, where we'll all go through it together, but by the end of it, you won't get a diploma, but you'll have the skills to create the beautiful layered look in any space, whether it's your current home or your future home. I'm very excited about this new class, and I know it will be a game changer for those of you who want to join me. Make sure you join me in the next video because I'm actually going to show you some of the key principles of the magazine-worthy layering method, and I'm going to tell you how to go about implementing it in your own home. So be on the lookout for that video because you don't want to miss it. Now, as much as I'd love to help everyone learn my method, I need to make sure that those of you who do join me get the best results and all the help and support that you need. For that reason, I keep my class sizes small. There will be a limited number of spots available that will be granted on a first-come, first-served basis. My previous master classes sold out pretty quickly, so if you think that this is something you may be interested in, I encourage you to get on my early bird waitlist. Everyone on the early bird waitlist will get access to the registration link one day before it opens to the public. All you need to enter is your name and your email address. There's no commitment. I will reserve your spot for you and you will get early access to the program. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, send me a message and I'll be more than happy to answer it. And stay tuned for the next video because I'll be showing you how to get started with the magazine-worthy layering method in your home. See you there.